All right, what's going on, dudes, and welcome back to another episode of TrollCraft. I'm here because there's been a serious outbreak of TrollCraftitis, at least judging by the tweets I've been receiving. A lot of people seem to have come down with the symptoms, so I just want to make sure to save everyone, you know? That's what I do. So try to help people make their day better by curing their TrollCraftitis illnesses. But before we get started, as usual, you know what I do on these videos and the intros. I'm just like, hey, there's a new upload over on Marin Music if you want to listen. Well, there was one on Sunday, and there's going to be one going up within like a very short period of time of this going up. By the time you're watching it, it's probably there. So if you want to check that out, it's linked in the description, as usual. You're probably sick and tired of hearing me say it. But anyway, let's get on the server. Now, here's the thing. As much as I try to leave things a mystery, people blew me up on Twitter about what happened. All right, here's the thing. I read my Twitter mentions a lot. That's like what I do when I'm sitting somewhere eating food is I just browse Twitter. I browse my mentions and stuff. And so there's no real way for me to realistically avoid spoilers in that situation because it just gets blasted right to my face. And I'm not going to like not look at Twitter because that's what I do. I'm not going to change my daily habits as a result, but I'm aware. My drives they're gone. I'm aware that they're gone. And you know what? At this point, I'm not even bothered by it anymore. It's the second time it's happened in like the past month. And son of a, okay. Nice. I forgot. Zine told me he blocked that one. It's just, you know what's happening right here? You know what's happening? Here's what's happening. Okay. God dang it. It's still, oh my God. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. And you know why I'm so over it? Because it's still not cleaned up. Because it's all warded. And I can't do anything about it. And Zine has not cleaned it up yet. And I can't clean it up. And I can clean this up. Obviously, I can go fetch the stuff from out of here. Here's the situation at hand. Okay? All my stuff is gone. Again. This is not the first time it's happened. This is an again. And so as a result, I feel like there is no better time to just go and start fresh. Let's just, you know what? We're going to take the ME system, the Tesseracts, the thingamadoohick, at least the maze is not here anymore. That's all I can ask for, okay? We're going to take the reactor. We're going to take the stuff. And we're going to move. We're going to a place far, far away. And that is what we're doing today. Okay? Fortunately, I have the golden bag of holdings, which will allow me to store a little bit more. Because I think that, yeah, there's nothing in there. All right? And I have no resources to make more drives. I'm going to have to steal some drives. But that's okay, because my drives are stolen and corrupted. So it's fine. I'll just snag a few drives so I can at least have something. You know, I don't really need the gold nugget. I'm going to throw that in the bathtub. I'm going to miss this bath. Oh, God, I thought it was floating on water. I was going to be like, that's pretty crazy. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff I have to take with me. I need to take some of the magical crops. I need to take the growth pulsers, right? Actually, you know what? I don't need to do it all in one trip. I have my portal gun, fortunately, so I can do everything in waves, right? Like first, I can just take my ME. I don't know why my computer keeps doing that. Sending me into the pause menu. I can take the ME system first. And then once I've taken that over there and stolen some drives from someone, I can take the reactor, right? And that way I don't have to worry about doing it all at once. I can still have my charger hooked up over here so that I don't die from running out of power as an Android. That's what I'm going to do today, though. It's time to move. Closing time. Something other lyrics, but I don't know them because it's a song that I haven't listened to in ages. Closing time, breaking all the blocks down so that we can find a new home, yeah. Okay, I have 2 ME controllers, which seems woefully unnecessary, but that's fine. Let's just grab all of this stuff to begin with. You know what? I can move my Tesseracts, and because I still have my, my chunk loader here, it means that I can have my reactor still powering stuff. Oh, also, I'm real dumb, And you know why my reactor's not producing much energy? It's because when Zine rebuilt it way back when my whole place got inverted, he just changed the control rods so they're only at 10%, which makes plenty of sense. And that was in order to conserve the amount of Yellorium being used up because it wasn't generating anymore. It makes total sense. Thank you, Zine. I appreciate it. We're going to leave this here for now. In fact, I could kind of just leave this here. I don't even need to move it, right? Because I could just completely surround this place in like bedrock. I don't have bedrock, obviously, but I could just make it completely enclosed and have a portal here, and it's just like my reactor can exist wherever as long as there is a chunk loader, and I can move my base somewhere else. All right. Hey, no sense in using up any more Essentia on warding when I don't need it. Okay, so you know what we're going to do? Let's throw down our portals, both of them, so I don't forget which one I put down, and I can work my way back and forth, no problem. We are going to find a new home. It's about that time, folks. I've had enough. Are you kidding? It's just nonstop. It never ends with the ghost blocks and the teleportation. Not that that was new. That was probably there before. Oh my gosh. And they're catching up. That's not even cool. And I'm not dealing with rain right now. I'm not dealing with rain when I need to go find a new home. Okay? Whoa, what is going on? What is it? Have you seen that? The heck is going on there? It's like my android body freaking out through my mech suit. No. No, witch, no. Here, actually, I'm going to sleep through the night because I don't want to deal with this. Let's do this. Okay, and let's do sleepy time, even though this is going to set my spawn, but that's fine. Okay, sleepy time. I want to be looking for a new home during the day. All right? All right. And this gives us an opportunity. I'd like to look at this as a time of opportunity to explore part of the world that we have yet to explore and find new things to do in life. No, I am not gonna. Thank goodness I managed to work my way out. Okay. So the question is, which direction to head? I feel like maybe we head even more south. Also, let me check in on Ian's place. See if I can snag a drive or two from... Did he set up some elevators? Oh, God. I haven't checked his episode. I just know what happened from everybody tweeting at me. I mean, he fixed it. It works. There's still the blood. Okay, he established a platform. It's not all bad. It's not all... Is that a staircase down to another level too? No, it's just kind of there. Not all bad, man. You did okay. Now I wonder... Nope, there's no other levels. It's just this. So the question is, any drives in here? Yeah, that I can borrow? I can definitely snag that. Definitely snag that. These are all empty. Keep that in mind. And these are probably the drives that I gave him via duplication. So... Really, I'm just taking back what I left here accidentally. So there we go. A little bit of that. Very nice for when we eventually end up with items once again. That'll be fun. It'll be really fun when I actually have stuff. Man, what's it like to have stuff once again? Here, you can even have the cobblestone and enjoy it there. My man, enjoy it. All right, let's just... Any more? Yep, that's an empty one. That's an empty one as well. What about over here? Leave any over here? No, it was mostly in this chest. That's not empty. All right, I think we snagged... I can grab an empty 16 that I probably created as well. Okay, that's cool. I mean, that leaves us still a lot of empty drives, but that's fine. So that's your house, Ian. All right, that's cool, mate. That's cool. So let's go search for a new home. And once we've found our new home, then, well, then we can head back and... What the heck is this, like, spike trap thing over here? Why is that there? Wait, what the heck is all this? What in the world is this? This is so weird. It's like a whole crazy grid array of string. Is it completely surround? No, it's just... That's so weird. All right, I don't know what that's all about. But, all right, so we want to find a different environment. Remember, there was that whole, like, red sand-looking desert kind of place that was over here somewhere. I think it was on the way south. Let me check my map, because obviously it'll remember the... Yeah. This whole area looked really cool. Let's work our way that way. We'll load some more chunks while we're at it, and I'll use this moment to address the elephant in the room that comments are left on not only TrollCraft videos, but people leave comments on just other videos asking about it, which is the diss track, which I said that I was doing. Let me tell you the story of the diss track, and it's going to involve a little behind-the-scenes conversation, okay? Here's the story of the diss track. I said that I was going to do a diss track because obviously both Ian and Craner, they've done them. Also, can I let my heat go down a little bit? So I was like, I may as well participate in this little back and forth war of theirs, right? And so I announced that I was going to participate. But then soon after that, we had a little behind-the-scenes conversation in which we were discussing the future of the series. And I got the impression from that little behind-the-scenes conversation that they were looking to wind the series down, like, soonish at that point. And this was, like, a couple months ago. And so I was like, well, wait a minute. I mean, if we're going to be ending the series soon, then probably not worth me trying to start working on the diss track, because if the series ends before I'm even done, then that's not gonna be fun, is it? Because I will have invested all the time in making the thing, and then oops, I'm too late. It's over with. So as a result of that, I was like, all right, I guess I just won't pursue the thing. The series will end, and I'll just be able to say, look, there wasn't enough time. Well, it turns out things continued because the conversation was kind of left open-ended, and here we are today still. And it should have, obviously, if I had still kept working on it at the rate that I was intending to, would have been done by this point, except that it constantly just kept getting pushed off because I was like, all right, we're probably winding things down. So it was this vicious cycle of me thinking things were going to end, therefore not doing the diss track, and then things continued. Let's see where we are on the map relative to everything. Okay, so right there, Westworld is what I called it. It is pretty cool, right? So I feel like this would be a good place to, build a new home. I like the color of it. That's a little bit too deserty for my taste over here. I don't know. Do we want to build into one of the cliffs off the edge? Would that be good, or do I want to just build kind of a flat, western-looking home? I don't know. I interrupted myself. In any case. Right now, the future of the diss track is up in the air. However, that said, we still have music projects in the works, not TrollCraft related, but I've mentioned in vlogs, for those of you who've watched, 2 music videos are currently in the works. And therefore, well, it might not be my rapping, but you'll get music videos. So there is that at the very least. I know a lot of people still want a diss track, and I have one with I have lyrics written down. But we'll see. We will see what happens with that. It might end up being a situation where it's like it's reserved for season 2 of TrollCraft or something of the sort, if there is a season 2. Hey, don't discount a season 2. We haven't gotten to season 3 yet. Season 3 is worth, sometimes things don't happen. But I wanted to be upfront, let you know where that's at, so that you can be like in the know. Anywho, I'm trying to think. How far does Westworld go? It's a pretty big biome here, right? Let me see. I just want to see if I can find a cliff area where Westworld is still continuing down below, so I could get a nice view while... Ooh, this could be kind of cool. This could be kind of... Like, if I built a house right up into one of these cliff areas, because the biome still continues... And I could get a real sick-looking view down. Yeah, that could be pretty sweet. I'm going to actually have to harvest wood. Like, I'm starting from scratch here because I have nothing. Oh, it's such a shame. I kind of like this right here, this little promontory, right? This could be pretty sweet. I could build a little path, then enter here. I can dig down, make kind of a basement area that's actually inside the cliff. This looks like a spot, dude. This is a spot right here. This is the plot of land. This is gonna be, and it's like pointing right out at the, yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure, bro. That looks so weird on the map. That looks so crazy. Okay, this is our home, dude. This is our home. Home 3.0. Boom. It's kind of more similar to Home 1.0 because, you know, Home 1.0 was out overlooking a cliff. And I have such a grandiose vision for what this could look like, and it's not going to end up looking anything like it because, well, not today, bud, not today. Because my ability to envision architecture projects and actually execute them, it doesn't usually line up well. Hey, you know what, though? I'm going to make this out of orange wood. It's going to be the first ever house that I am going to make out of acacia wood. And it'll go with, you know, the whole theme of oranginess here. So, right? And I can do, it'll be sweet. I'm just trying to think of how I want to lay it out. Like, do I want it to be rectangular or maybe triangular would be really sick, you know? Because it would kind of fit the theme of this being kind of triangular. Yeah, it's going to be triangular. I'm going to build a modern, triangularly shaped home. Ooh, boy. All right, let me get started on this thing. It's going to take a little bit of visualization and trial and error, so we'll be back in a moment once I have a footprint. All right. Are you ready for the first look at the new house? It's still a work in progress. It's very early on. I haven't even put down my ME system yet, but I have a basic outline of what it's going to look like, at least the first floor. I still have to add on a second floor as well. I think it kind of looks cool as a one story, but I need the second story for like extra space. And I have a basement. But anyway, all right. Are you ready? I just came back here to fetch the couch and the carpet. I put down some of it. But anyway, here we go. We have the portal set up. Drum roll, please. I hope you don't hate it. I think the acacia wood actually worked kind of well. It looked really nice at the sunset. Here we go. It's kind of like a modern looking cliffside house. It does look good as a one story, but it's a little bit small because I kind of tried to make it outline this promontory here. Right? Here we'll go into F1 so you get a nice cinematic view. During the sunset, though, it actually looked real nice. And the acacia wood, I think, blends in real well. Generally, I'm not a big fan of the acacia. But in this situation, I think it matches really nicely. And then you're looking out still on the cactus and this. Okay, let's go inside. Let's go inside. Not that there's all that much more to see because it's really small. But you enter here. I'll make like a path up to it or something. I put down the carpet. I put down a little couch there. I'll have to add a piece of quartz as a little coffee table or something. Then we've got the stairs to the second floor, which I still need to add. So that's still definitely a work in progress. But I like the borderless chiseled glass. That's kind of nice. And then we have a downstairs that, again, work in progress. But this is where I'll put the ME system and all of the technical stuff to kind of get it out of the way. But when I'm entertaining guests, we want it to look very nice here on the main floor. Very homey, cozy. You get a nice view if you head off onto the balcony. My ME system or my modular power suit makes it so I just step right over the glass. If I upped my render distance though, let's see how far I could go without it just killing my computer and my recording. But I might be able to get a cool view, and then I'll set it right back down because it's gonna become a real mess real quick with all the crazy server stuff that's going on. Oh, nope. I guess the server must cap it at that point. It won't let me go beyond it. Well, pretend we could see forever and we saw the cliffs on the other side of the valley. It'd be real nice. All right, let's scoot that back down to what I was at, like 12 or I think it was I don't even remember what I was at, but we'll leave it there. Okay, bring the fog in. You get a little bit of a wraparound terrace over here. Pretty nice. Let's keep walking over the guardrail. And then over here, you got another spot. I tried to keep it a little bit kind of asymmetrical, triangular in a sense, because the promontory was kind of triangular. And that's that. Start of my house. I tend to favor this design a little bit over my previous one. Even though it was nice and spacious and underground, I kind of like the look. We'll see if it messes anything up when I add the second story to it, because it might offset the nice low profile we got there. But anyway, we'll see. I'm cool with it. It's small, but then again, all I really need is to put down my ME system. I'll create an underground that goes back in this direction underneath, and that's where I'll put all my crops and all that stuff. There we go, nice and cozy, nice and cozy. You know, a fresh start, sometimes that's what you need. So I think on that note, because I've given you the outline, I'm going to leave it off there, and I'll work offline or off camera. I can't really work on a server offline, but I'll work off camera on getting everything transferred over, because you probably don't want to watch that. And next time, hopefully we'll have a nice little setup here where we're generating some more resources through magical crops. Yep, because we're starting from scratch. Anyway, other than the stuff that I was able to fetch from the other place. But that's all for now. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you liked. And check out the playlist in the description if you missed any episodes, want to catch up. And otherwise, again, new uploads on the music channel. One of them's playing right now in the outro. You can go check it out. And I will see you next time.